they do their interviews, obviously, he just is getting his MVP award because he was the one, if I'm not mistaken, that did help bat in the very first run, which was an RBI. And what's cool about it is you keep hearing these folks talk about, oh, this is a family. You heard Eugenio Suarez saying, yo, we play because we a family and we a family. Yes, they a family. And they actually are family. Like Ronald Acuna is Michael Garcia's cousin. And them ain't the only family members on the team. You also have the Contreras brothers, both Contrerases, William and Mr. Wilson, of course, who you know is one of my favorite players on the Cardinals. And I did get an opportunity to speak with him as well. And I spoke with him about his relationship with none other than Mr. Daniel Palencia, because Daniel Palencia, if you recall, actually he had let's just call it in maybe a hurtful experience with back in 2025 when he played the Cubs in the ninth inning. I'm gonna go over all of that with you, but let's just say it might have ended with the HBP. Ooh, yes, we're gonna talk about how he had to actually face his teammate who he had a little bit of beef with, let's just say, and wasn't looking all that happy about necessarily sharing the field with him at one point in time last year. But I digress. For right now, let's go ahead and give Venezuela the flowers it deserves. Venezuela did not just the U.S. because they didn't put Mason Miller in at the end. That's not the story. Venezuela did not just beat the U.S. only because Judge kept striking out. That's not the story. USA did not just beat, Venezuela did not just beat the U.S. because Mark DeRosa said something crazy on Hot Stove. That's not the story. The story is that Venezuela beat all of the good teams except for DR, who's kind of like their cousin in this, even though I know Venezuela's landlocked and DR is a whole island. Well, actually, it's half an island, and that's a whole other subject because they kind of like roommates with Haiti. It's like a 2-bed, 1-bath island. It's a duplex, as I like to call it in my set. But listen, Venezuela didn't just beat the United States. They also beat the reigning champs in Japan. Okay? And Japan has the Otanis, the Seiya Suzuki's, even though he got hurt. It has the Yamamotos, and that didn't stop Venezuela from running through them as well. And not only running through them, but actually coming back from having deficit of runs and still beating them. And the team that during the only loss that USA had on their record came from Italia. And guess who beat Italia? And it was Venezuela. Oop, yep. And guess when Venezuela beat Italia? They beat Italy the night before. They beat them the night before. USA had a whole night of rest. They didn't have to play on Monday because they beat the Dominican Republic on Sunday. Excuse me. Paul Skeens beat the Dominican Republic on Sunday. Yeah, I know they had 2 runs. I get it. But Paul Skeens single-handedly shut down crazy Dominican Republic lineup that I was unfortunately unable to attend that game, which I would have if I didn't have a tornado hit me while we was in our hometown of St.